it's Rebecca Mickey here and welcome to another Sleep Tips video. In this video I'm going to talk a little bit about teething and sleep and how the two can not go so well together. So children start teething sometime after 4 months old, generally between 4 and 6 months old is when you may notice some signs that your child is teething. Some signs that your child is teething are you may notice bumps on your child's gum. You may notice that their cheeks get kind of red and rosy. They may be drooling a lot, pulling on ears, and then as well chewing on everything or rubbing things on their gum. And if you're seeing these things happening, it may be that your child is beginning to have teeth pushing through. Now, I would imagine that the most uncomfortable part of teething is as that tooth is cutting through the gum. Once it's through, children don't really seem to be bothered, but as it's moving through the gum and then cutting through, this is when it can be really, really uncomfortable for your child. And obviously, if your child is uncomfortable, then it can impact their sleep. Now, a lot of people will say that your child, if you're only noticing this at night time, then it's suddenly not teething. I somewhat disagree with this. Now, if you cut your finger during the day, you may not notice that you've cut your finger at all during the day whatsoever, but then when you get into bed, you're really, really aware of it. So as we're slowing down and quietening down, we're much more aware of things that are going on within our body. And I imagine it's very similar for children, that when they're busy, when things are going on, lots to see, lots to be doing, that the tooth that's beginning to just sort of be a little bit bothersome is not actually causing your child to be uncomfortable. But if you're trying to get them then to sleep, it may be that it is a little bit more uncomfortable for them, and so that's when they really may notice it. So you may have that your child is not necessarily struggling to fall asleep. That may be okay, but remaining asleep can be hard to do. So you may have more wake-ups. And your child just may seem generally uncomfortable. So what I suggest that you do is you generally know that your child is teething during the day, and so you can be prepared that, okay, my child has been quite uncomfortable today, or I can see that they're rubbing lots of things on their gums, that you know that you may be in for a more difficult night. Now, there's nothing that we can really do to avoid this. This happens to every single child. We all get teeth, and so it happens to every child. It's not something we can avoid, but we can just make that a little bit easier. So whatever you have for pain management during the day, keep that nearby during the night. And so there's so many different things that you can do. Just having like a cold water on a face cloth for your child to chew on, that can be really, really helpful. Obviously, picking your child up and soothing, rocking, even feeding can be soothing for them. So soothe your child as they need soothing, help them with the pain, and then when they're feeling a little bit better, then you can work on getting them back down to sleep again. So keep whatever your pain management is during the day, you want to be doing something similar during the night. And just expect that sleep is going to get wonky when your child is uncomfortable, the same way as it would be if they had a stomach bug or they're in pain. Sleep is going to get wonky when they're uncomfortable. So if you just kind of expect it and manage it as best you can, then I think it's not such a shock for you, because a lot of time when we're dealing with these sleep issues, you're expecting to get a full night's sleep and then suddenly you don't, it's really tough. If you're expecting that you're going to be up for many times during the night and you are, it's just what you're expecting. If you're expecting to be up many times during the night and you're not, well, that's a great night. So, as I say, this is going to happen to every single child. Just need to manage it well. If you are looking for more information on working with me and getting some more sleep gently for your child, go and check out the Sleep Academy. You can find that at themickeysleepacademy.com. I'd love to see you there. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.